Cincinnati Bengals. Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Bengals KML. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm an aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass brought in by Parker Washington. And he's going to be hauled to the ground with a 1st down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it. And when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a 1st down.
All set to go now from the 35. From the gun, KML. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with KML. Get in there for the stop, but give him about 9 on the play. And that is a Jacksonville 1st down. Fed him on back-to-back plays, Brock, and he's got them moving now on this opening series.
Yeah, he's not needed any time at all to find his groove and settle in. This should set the table for the rest of the day.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Ooh, the look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. Yep. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Gets it through, but contact at the catch point forces that incompletion. Nearly had it over the middle. Instead, just 3rd down now. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Lawrence to throw it. And he hauls in the interception. Picked off by Barrett Carter. And the Bengals are going to have it after a second interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Straight ahead they go with P-Ron. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Burrow to the air now. And he's going to be taken down back at the 39. Luke Burrow. And that leaves them in trouble. They're staring down a 3rd and 19 now.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Burrow. He put everything he's got behind it. Brought in inside the 20. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Gun. Ready?
Burrow back to throw. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end, because it's going to be tight throws into contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow. Finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, the 2nd score that he has brought in this season. Well, their last game partner, no doubt. Those guys felt that one in their guts, maybe in their soul. It hurt so much. So big for all involved to get started right in this one.
Yeah, they know that team who took the field last week, that is not the team that any of them want to be, nor their fans are going to really be happy for. So that's how you flush that negative thought, those negative feelings, an opening drive touchdown.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
looking from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And they're going to take him down. Pressure gets to him at the 15. Jonathan Allen. Well, nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Trying again following the sack. Lawrence. Look is there, but so is a defender. Hit forces the drop. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Big gain downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down, it's Lawrence. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Defense gets to him, shells him out. Gain of about 16 before they did so. And it's going to be 1st down, Jaguars.
16 yards.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Lawrence throwing here. Yeah, the defensive pressure messes up that release. Pass falls to the ground. It is incomplete. It's 3rd down. Well, a whole lot of contact on both ends on that play, Brock. A good look to even find him with that throw, but the hit just too much.
I think I've seen about everything on a practice field. You know, one thing I've never seen, Kate, is somebody getting hit while getting the catches on the jugs machine. You just can't do it. There's no way to really practice those just contested, competitive catches. He couldn't reel it in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now it's Lawrence. Past the line, he's going to run for it.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback, or he could scramble for the first.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. Going on 4th, here's Lawrence. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Off the play fake. Burrow. Oh, he's in trouble, but he's not going to get away. Brought down at the 12. Eric Armstead. His first this season after he had 5 last year.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. After the sack, Burrow to the right side and reeled in by Chase. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards to the 9. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at 3rd and very long. Throwing is Burrow. That hit affected that throw. It sails out of bounds, incomplete.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Collects this at the 35. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. On the give, it's Tootin. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Jordan Battle making that play defensively.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, it was a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Some heavy contacts here, and that's going to break things up. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Lawrence looking to throw. Got his man. Thomas has it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
They go play action. Lawrence sends this to the end zone. No touchdown. He knocked it away. The look was there, Brock. They had the guy they wanted. Couldn't hang on to it. That's going to be 2nd down.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Finds the in route complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
after
They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Brock, that it did, too, because it would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just second down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Now he takes it. The stop is made. Defense drives him out after a gain of about 13. And that's going to earn the Jags a new set of downs.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Into traffic, complete! And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. Now, this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Hits his target in the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas Jr., his 3rd of the year. Little knocks that extra point through. And that ties things at 7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Samaje Perine on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow setting to throw. And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Now we'll give up the middle to Perine. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. So as they face 4th down, on comes Ryan Rico to kick it. Parker Washington to return this for the Jags. It's fielded at the 14. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Complete to Parker Washington. A 41-yard gain. First down, Jacksonville.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tootin up the middle. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Yeah. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Tootin can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. They're chipping, Brock. Chipped a little away on that play, and now they can lean on the next couple to finish this drive.
Typically, Kate, it's about 8 to 10 possessions a game in the NFL, right? And you know when you get down here, you do not want to settle for a field goal.
Another try for Tootin. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
From back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal. And send him over right. Lawrence on 3rd and goal. This is intercepted by Dax Hill. He's off to the races. 40 into the red zone. And he makes the house call. It's a big 6 for Cincinnati. McPherson at the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Hand off to Tootin. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. Second down now, 7 to go. Lawrence to throw it. Contact is there, and that's going to break up the catch. Incomplete pass. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And that takes them to 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught. He's got Washington. And he's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. That picks them up to 1st.
A gain of 13 yards.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And the rusher's going to win this rep. They get to it. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Now Lawrence. Escapes the sack. Buys time, rolling right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Complete left side to Thomas. And he's going to be brought down. Normally, that was it at the first, not this time. Still have a lengthy fourth down ahead. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. On fourth down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And they could really use a good one here. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow to the air now. And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner, making that play against double coverage. It's second down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime.
Here we go.
A second down throw from Burrow. And with good awareness, he slides down just ahead of that first down marker. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for Bengals. First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Burrow. And this one is launched downfield. Brought in inside the 20. They get the big play just before half. And even 50 yards on the play.
Yards on the play. That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Here we go, here we go.
On the pass now on second down. And he gets home. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson at the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. They bump their lead up to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Now no pushing the envelope, it appears, in what remains of this first half. He's going to take a knee and watch that time run out here. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Going play action here. Burrow. And the defense coming out firing here to start this second half, partner. Good hit there to break up what would have been a catch. It's second down.
It's second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Burrow. Under pressure, down he goes. They got him at the 17. Trayvon Walker. And now they're going to need some help. This is a 3rd and 18.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long.
Gun. Stop. 180.
Here's Burrow. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And they cover it, but dangerously close to that goal line. They're set up at their own 5. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. Inside give here for Tootin. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Lawrence throwing here. Short pass brought in. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped, though, right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kyle Decker makes the play. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Stop.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Katie, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Burrow back to throw. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Following the play, one of the Jaguars in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
Throwing is Burrow. And it's off his hands and incomplete. So an opportunity unfulfilled on that 2nd down. That means it's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. All the way to the end zone, and this is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase is 4 through the air this season. McPherson at the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And lead now 21.
The score, Bengals 28, Jaguars 7.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Lawrence looking to throw. Give him 13 on that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it inside the 10. You mix it in for the Jacksonville touchdown.
Brian Thomas Jr. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
PAT is up and good from Little. And it's down to a 14-point game.
Jaguars 14. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Brown with a return here. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, again to Brown. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of this.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Gun. Got. 180.
Looking from the 32. Burrow. Middle of the field, and he's got Chase. Now he's past the 25. Toward the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd of this quarter. McPherson had the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's set a cut. And the lead now 21.
Bengals 35, Jaguars 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. He gets this one to Strange. And they've got a 1st down. Give him a gain of 13 on that previous play.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Now it's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
At the 37-yard line.
Couple of yards on the catch, leaves them 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Lawrence to throw it. That's Cox. He's got Washington. He's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Lawrence to throw. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Allen gets him again. And that is a couple for him today.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
Thomas snags it over the middle. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And that is a Jacksonville 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Now Lawrence. On the move, hit it right. He's keeping it. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Jaguar football, but this slate, that lead, likely too much for them to overcome. Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Out of the gun, Lawrence. got his man. Thomas has it. And it's just going to be a modest gain of about 4, but that is still enough to pick up the first down for him.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Escapes the pocket. Complete right side to Washington. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play and put so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
Lawrence now off the play action. Gets this one to Myers. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Tootin headed left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Bayshul Tootin. That's his 2nd of the year. On his little for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And it's down to a 14-point game.
35. Jaguars 21.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, this is Pirine. Making some progress here. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
Their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
You know that was exactly what the defense talked about on the sidelines, getting ready for that drive. Let's send a message from the jump, and let's hit them hard.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
11 Thomas. Here we go.
Here's Brown again. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play block. That's going to set them up with a first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Yeah, that's a 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, can.
And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there. A lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Gun. Shot.
Burrow setting to throw. Over the middle, taken in by Higgins. Quick job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
180. What is that? 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From the gun, P-Rod. And he won't fight through. Needed 1 yard forward. Send him 1 yard backwards. That's going to be a turnover on down.
Result of the play is
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
They go play action. Lawrence. Put the body on the line for his team. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Lawrence throwing here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Ooh, the look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Big game going, and Thomas snags another. Taken down finally to curtail the damage, but still 22 yards on that pickup. And it's going to be first down, Jaguars.
First down, Jaguars.
From the red zone now. And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up second down.
Just continuing to add to some film that's going to be a little bit hard to watch. This guy, you typically don't see completion percentage numbers like this. Very, very accurate guy. Not today. He's going to have to figure out why.
Lean back, motions right. Lawrence to throw on second down. Finds his running back. This is Bayshul to and a good pickup here. Managed about 9 on that second down completion.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
On third down, here's Sutton. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this first and goal. Lawrence looking to throw. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. Yeah, he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing for behind the sticks, right? It is still second down coming up.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Yards to go as they get set on second and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an applause. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Makes the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds here just in the nick of time if you're a defender. Looks like about a step or two shy of that line to gain. Brings up 4th and a yard.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. It's a designed run for him. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Piron. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on their next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
Here we go.
And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. Bengals nearing their 2nd win of the campaign. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends them backwards to the 4. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Think it's a shame these kids ain't seen no freak weeks. DC Howard homecoming to wild weekends. Youngsters said when I'm grown I'm coming. Then got grown, start clubbing and doing. We wasn't when I was young. I only wanted. I only saw the next 10 minutes. ADHD, I guess things have changed. Now I wanna add an extra zero.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd?
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Taking a deep shot here. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down. Okay, color me a little bit surprised here, Brock. Seeing them throwing darts downfield still, considering the lead they've got at this point in the game, kind of seems like run it out territory.
Well, you call it surprise. I call it trust. That's what that coaching staff does and believes in their quarterback as they continue to fire away.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Now it's Lawrence. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing for the back of the end zone. Sends this one to and through the end zone. So that's incomplete. So that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I understand that decision. Offensively, down a couple scores, you really have lost the luxury of patience, but you certainly have got to find some precision.
2nd down, it's Lawrence. Forced out to his right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Obviously not a tough call to make here. It is 4-down territory from here on out. The tough thing is to find a play you can execute in this moment.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. He's going for it himself. Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And that's going to earn the Jags a new set of downs.
At the 22-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Jaguar first down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Here goes that man again, but a defender on time this time. Hit pushes the football out, incomplete with that second down.
That incompletion does one thing, Dick, gives everybody a chance to take a little breath really on both sides. And offensively in that huddle, I'm reminding my guys, play fast, but not in a hurry. Play fast, but never rush.
Lawrence now on second down. He's got it near the 10. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off for the touchdown.
And no connection on the two-point try. It fails.
Jaguars 27.
So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And that's the Bengals who are on that one. And that's a wrap on this ball game.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Brown. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
6-yard line.
A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Hot. Hot. Hot.
They'll pitch it out to Brown. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop, Brock. But it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It's victory formation the rest of the way for the Bengals, who take a knee. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the monopoly board. Hey, y'all false claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a nobody tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west, legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I come through fly, check, no cosign. I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine, and I take my time and take my tribe. Every level that I crossed in this game, like state lines, it was visionary. Either I'm genius or it's scary. Maybe it's both in this balance I deliver daily. For every in these streets trying to feed the babies. The single mama's working hard not to miss a payment. And dirty money get washed on royalty statements. Black owners in this game are powerful racists. Young in the set just doing it makeshift out the garage. It's how you end up in Georgia. It's how you end up in penthouses, end up in cars. It's how you start off a end up a boss. It's how you win the whole thing and lift up with sweat dripping down your
Oftentimes, we see teams move on from their starting running back after one contract, but not here. One team has agreed to a new deal to keep one of the